If you're watching this video because you've received an email from me warning you about Supremo Innovations, you need to look at this video very carefully. What Supremo Innovations do is pay other companies to produce pop-ups with the Supremo phone number on them. These pop-ups are just web pages, but they're maliciously crafted so that it locks your browser, and it usually has an audible warning in the background. However, the messages are completely fake, and it's only designed to force a phone call, and the person on the end of the phone will continue the scam and attempt to get money. I found your email address on a list of victims that may have been ripped off by this company. If this video matches your experience with this company, please consider contacting them again, and they should offer you a refund. The address which Supremo give on their website is 776 Barking Road, London E13. However, this is a fake address. A quick look on Google Earth and Street View shows this address to be one which is to let. There doesn't seem to be any presence of this organisation here other than a PO box. That's because their real location is here in New Delhi. Their address is on screen now. The scam works by showing one of these sort of pop-up messages, and the message says that you may have some sort of virus. If you haven't seen a web page like this before, it might be very easy to think that it's a genuine message, but it's been deliberately constructed in a way that it locks the browser and forces the victim to make a phone call to the number advertised. Even though it looks like a UK number, it will route to that call centre in the west of New Delhi. And that call will be picked up by around 8 people who work in that call centre, and their job is to scam people. I have been able to get access to this call centre, and I can prove definitively that the agents here take calls from people who are phoning the numbers that appear on these pop-ups. If you phoned one of these numbers earlier this year and you got through to Supremo Innovations who told you that your PC had some sort of virus problem, then they were lying to you. They run through a very standard script, and I'll give you an example of what you would have heard. And the remainder of this video is my experience when I phoned the number on one of those pop-ups. If this matches your experience, then you have been scammed, even if they did provide genuine support after the initial contact with them. Hi, hello.
Your call is very important to us. Please stay on the line and you'll be transferred to the next available agent.
Thank you for calling this at Barry. How may I help you?
This guy says his name is Barry, but it's actually one of these names from Supremo Innovations. It's just network connections, if you can help.
Okay. Okay, and what it says actually?
It says...
Is there any error code or any something?
Yeah, there's like an error code. It says BA4079D.
Yeah.
BA, yeah.
No. Okay. Let me check the error code as well. Okay. And since how long you're facing this?
Oh, it just happened there a minute ago.
Okay. And is it your personal computer or is it an office computer?
It's my personal computer.
Okay. So I just checked the error code and what he found.
While he's talking to me, I have a look at the source code for that black pop-up. As you can see, this is JavaScript, but you don't need to know much about code to understand that this is fake. The audio that you hear is just an MP3 which plays in the background.
Okay, I understand. I already checked the error code. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So we need to check first of all the problem you're facing, why are you facing the problem. So that's why we need to connect your computer to a server as well. So then we can check the issue, what it is, and then we can remove that infections, and after you can use the computer.
Okay, right, what do I do? This is all very standard. He says that the error message, which we know is fake, means that I've got some sort of infection, and the only way that he can diagnose this problem is to get remote access to the PC. Of course, he should have just said that it's a fake error message and to close the browser and the problem would go away. But of course the page is designed so that it's very difficult to close the browser page. It is possible to do, but with great difficulty. The easiest way is to reboot.
Kind of keep Okay,
Yeah.
and where you can find the Windows key, or maybe a 4-letter square printed on that.
Oh yes, yes, I see
Okay,
that. Yep.
you, yeah, you need to press the window key, and at the same time you need to press letter R.
I've sped up this section because it's the same in every single scam. The scammer gets me to download fastsupport.com, which is a legitimate remote access software. I type in my name, he reads out a support key, and with that key he can get access to my PC. Once he has that access, he follows the next part of the script to the letter.
Is there any option? Click yes to join.
Oh, it says technical support has invited you to join a support session. Do you want to join? Presume yes. He'll ask me a number of standard questions. Is this a work PC or a home PC? How old is the computer? And have you got any antivirus software? Inevitably, no matter what you answer, he'll want to charge you.
And how old is this computer?
It's about there it goes again. It's about 3-4 years old, something like that.
3 or 4 years.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so now I'm just connected with you.
Yeah.
Okay, just wait. And here you can see my mouse as well.
Right, yeah, it's kind of locked up though a bit.
Yeah. Just wait. Let me just click on the problem. Okay. Your computer has been locked to prevent damage. Okay.
Remember, this is a fake virus message. There's nothing truthful about this at all, and a competent technician would do what I did and look at the source code of this web page and spot that it's a complete fake. But of course it's got his phone number on this for a good reason. Do you know how to fix that? I really do need it back.
And here you can, yeah, it will take time to fix that, because maybe it's not any kind of virus problem, it's some other infection.
But he's talking baloney here. There is no such thing as a network virus. There is no infection trying to get into the computer. It is simply that his company have created a fake pop-up and they're using this as leverage to try and get money. He also says he's going to run a scan, but if you look carefully at what he's writing, he runs the command called dir/s. This simply lists the files on the computer. It does not do the scan that he's claiming it's doing. All he wants to do is have a little information on the screen, and he simply types out a message whenever those directories have finished listening.
It comes there as well, like any company's advertisement or any kind of pop-ups, like any price mentioned on that, any images, something like that. If you try to close that pop-up at that time, so these things get into a company, and that's how you see the problem. Okay.
Okay, but it's got, has
And
it got your phone number on?
Sorry?
But it's got your phone number on it, this thing.
Yeah, let me tell you that, how you get our number. If somebody faces any kind of trouble, so only that's why Microsoft provide a number on your screen, on customer screen, on the Microsoft user screen, so you can easily contact us.
Right, okay.
And we provide support for the Microsoft users. Okay, we work for Microsoft.
But he does not work for Microsoft. He works for Tech Yogi IT Solutions, which is the parent company of Supremo Innovations. He's lying again.
Here you can see these are all the subs of the computer and the manufacturer Microsoft Corporation, and status on the right as well. Some of the subs of the computer is being stopped and some of them are running.
This stop services thing is a very standard part of this part of the script. All of these services should be stopped because they run manually, and they will be stopped on every normal computer.
Yeah, all the time. Yeah, it should be running all the time.
Right.
Okay. Let me just minimize that as well.
So he lied once again. I asked him specifically, should they be running? And he said yes, they should be running all the time. Yeah, I was just browsing. Yeah. I think I was trying to download a bit of software.
Okay. And you using any antivirus, any other security to use? You using any security?
I think whatever's
Like
on
any
the computer,
antivirus
there was
program?
something came on it and runs from time to time, whatever that is. I don't know what it's called.
Okay. And here you can see at the bottom what we just found, Trojan on a computer.
The message at the bottom of the screen is not the result of some sort of scan. This is something that this scammer has just typed out literally on the command line. He is trying to imply that I've got a Trojan, but he's just simply made this up.
To open Google first of all, and first of all let me just do one thing. I can just minimize them all. And in Google Chrome you will see the browser.
Okay.
Okay.
So now he's been able to finally close the browser, and this should be problem sorted. But instead, he wants to get money from me, so he has to make the script a little bit more elaborate.
Okay, on the Google. So I'm going to show you. It's not any kind of virus, it's some other infections. Trojan through Wikipedia, I'm going to show you that.
Okay.
Okay, here you can see that in a computing Trojan horse or Trojan is a malicious computing program which misleads the users of its true intent.
We want to be misled.
Yep.
Okay.
So, and at that time, once you clicked any kind of advertisement or any kind of pop-ups accidentally, so that's the reason you see the problem on your computer. Maybe whatever the antivirus if you use to protect your computer from a virus is not working properly. And that's the reason there's too many services of the computer is being stopped.
So once again, he's lied to me. He said that my antivirus isn't working. It is. It's fully working and it's fully up to date. And he said that the stopped services were the result of some Trojan. But of course we know that's not true. He's just making all of this up. I've also sped up this part of the video where the scammer is typing out exactly what he thinks my computer needs. At this point, he will put up a price list and encourage whoever he's talking to take the maximum number of years of service from this company. They will always try and justify themselves by saying that they provide genuine support, and perhaps they do, but that is not the point. These guys are in it to scam people out of hundreds of pounds, and they've scammed thousands of victims in the UK. You are just one of them. You should have already received some documentation from Supremo Innovations, including phone numbers on how to contact them. Don't even ask if they are scammers. If your experience matches mine, do some research and you'll find that this is a very common tech support scam and demand your money back. I hope this has reached you in time.